In 1943, during the height of World War II, President Franklin D. Roosevelt became the first sitting president to fly in an aircraft. His plane was the birth of presidential air travel. This was more than a convenience, it was a necessity. You see, when the President of the United States takes to the skies, it's way more than just a simple flight. It's a carefully choreographed operation combined with top-notch technology and military precision. It's an operation that needs a deep understanding of global security. After all, whether in sky or land, the US President's security is top priority. This is the story of how the US Air Force ensures the safety of the world's most powerful leader. It all started when Roosevelt made history by traveling aboard a military aircraft to the Casablanca Conference in 1943. But it wasn't until 1945, when Roosevelt flew to the Yalta Conference, that the first official presidential aircraft, the Douglas C-54 Skymaster, nicknamed Sacred Cow, came into service. This journey, which took Roosevelt to meet with Winston Churchill and Joseph Stalin to discuss post-war plans, underscored the importance of having an aircraft tailored specifically for the unique needs of the presidency. The Sacred Cow is a transformed military aircraft that was built for President Roosevelt's needs. One of its most prominent elements was an elevator designed just for Roosevelt's wheelchair, giving his polio-induced paralysis in 1921. This feature made getting on and off the plane dignified and easy, an important factor for a leader aiming to showcase power in unstable times. What's inside, you might wonder? The Sacred Cow was fitted with a small office space, a bedroom, and a secure communication system. Quite impressive for the first presidential aircraft. These modifications allowed Roosevelt to work while in transit, which marked a new necessity that arose due to the demands of wartime diplomacy. Now, it is understandable that the Sacred Cow lacked the advanced technology and luxury of the current presidential aircraft, but it still represented a pivotal shift in how the President of the United States could operate. For the first time, the Commander-in-Chief had a dedicated airborne platform to ensure continuity of leadership, even while crossing continents. Now, let us fast forward to the year 1953. When the concept of dedicated presidential air travel took a significant leap. Dwight Eisenhower was the first president to regularly utilize jet aircraft for official duties. He ushered in the jet age with the introduction of the Boeing 707 into the presidential fleet. This was a significant shift from slower propeller-driven planes to the sleek modern jets. This represented more than just an upgrade in technology, it was a revolution in the president's ability to conduct diplomacy and lead the nation in a rapidly shrinking world. The Boeing 707 was a game changer, capable of flying faster, further, and higher than its predecessors. It allowed the president to cross oceans without the need for refueling stops. See, the increased range and reliability were quite crucial during the Cold War. The use of the Boeing 707 marked the first time the president could travel around the globe swiftly, an advantage in maintaining the United States' influence on the world stage. This shift laid foundation for Air Force One as a symbol of American power and prestige, signaling that the United States, through its president, could be anywhere in the world at a moment's notice, asserting leadership and conducting diplomacy on a global scale. The Boeing 707 marked the first true airborne office for the president, making it an essential tool for modern leadership. Now, are you wondering what led to the birth of the label Air Force One? It's actually quite the story. So in 1953, President Eisenhower was aboard a presidential airplane, flying high above the country and doing what presidents do best, being, well, presidential. But little did he know, a rather peculiar and slightly terrifying situation was about to unfold. A situation that would change the way presidential air travel worked forever. It was a routine flight, or so everyone thought. Eisenhower's plane was cruising along in its own little corner of the sky. But up ahead, there was another plane, an innocent regular commercial airliner, cruising through the same airspace. And here's the kicker. Both planes were using the same radio call sign. The commercial flight had the same identifier, which meant that both aircraft were technically sharing the same call sign. Now picture the scene of two pilots completely unaware of the mix-up going about their business flying their airplanes. They're probably thinking, what a nice smooth flight, when suddenly the air traffic control tower picks up the error. The radio crackles to life with a frantic voice from control tower carrying warnings of an imminent collision. Two planes, one call sign, and no one knows which one's which. Imagine the pilots' reactions as they suddenly realize they're flying in a game of who's who with the most powerful man in the world. Thankfully, the collision was avoided, but the incident was a wake-up call. The confusion would have been catastrophic, and the solution was simple but effective. From then on, whenever the president was in the sky, his aircraft would be giving the unmistakable call sign Air Force One. It became the exclusive identifier for the president's plane. After the Boeing 707, the next significant aircraft in the presidential fleet was the Boeing 747, introduced in 1972. This aircraft was a giant leap forward in size, technology, and capability. The 747 was much larger, allowing for more advanced features, including expanded office space, better security systems, and the ability to carry a larger entourage. It also offered greater range, comfort, and flexibility to travel even longer distances. The current Air Force One is a modified Boeing 747-200B. This old beast has been in service since 1990. But it is more than just an airplane, it is a command center in the sky. Let us explore what makes this flying fortress the heart of presidential security. The interior of Air Force One is nothing short of a mobile White House. With over 4,000 square feet of space, it's far from your typical commercial jet. The plane is divided into several key areas, including a presidential suite, a conference room, and a medical bay that can be converted into any operating room equipped to handle any emergency situation. The president's suite is designed for comfort and efficiency. Here, the president can rest, work, or have confidential meetings. This suite includes a full-size bed, a private bathroom, and a secure communication system that ensures the president can remain in contact with government officials no matter where they are. The conference room, on the other hand, is equipped with the latest in secure communication technology. From encrypted video calls to satellite-linked phones, the president can connect with anyone, anywhere, whether it's a national security crisis or a high-stakes diplomatic negotiation. This room is meant to keep the lines of communication open during worst-case scenarios. But it's not just the interior that sets the Air Force One apart. It's the remarkable security features that make it the most secure aircraft on Earth. The plane's defense capabilities are mostly classified, but we do know that it's equipped with countermeasures to defend against missiles as well as military-grade communication system designed to stay operational in the most extreme conditions. Air Force One can even communicate in a nuclear environment, ensuring that the president can lead the country in the aftermath of a catastrophe. It is also rumored that Air Force One has a variety of hidden weaponry systems, like defensive guns and systems for engaging enemy aircraft, as well as missile defense capabilities. Some even suggest that this flying fortress is equipped with an EMP protection system and capable of unmanned flight in case the pilots are indisposed. Whether or not rumors are true, there is no doubt that Air Force One is not easy to defeat. The skies may be limitless, but so are the secrets of Air Force One. Although the current Air Force One represents the epitome of a secure airplane, the next generation of presidential aircraft is on the horizon. Based on Boeing 747-8i, these planes will replace the current outdated fleet. Who knows what type of advancements the new model will have? One can only speculate. While Air Force One is the star, the president has access to a roster of aircraft tailored for specific needs. The C-32A, for instance, is used for shorter trips and smaller airports. It's nimble, efficient, and still loaded with advanced communication and security systems. Another major asset in the presidential supporting fleet is Marine One. Operated by the Marine Corps, these helicopters provide short-range transport and often carry the president to and from Air Force One. And let's not forget about the C-17 Globemaster III. It is often tasked with transporting President's motorcade, specialized equipment, and even Marine One. You see, keeping these airplanes up and running is a huge job. The duty rests on the 89th Airlift Wing of the United States Air Force. They are located at Joint Base Andrews in Maryland. Every mission is precisely planned. Everything is considered, from the flight path to the meals served on board. From Roosevelt's sacred cow to the most recent, Air Force One is a reflection of US prestige and worldwide reach. Whether it's gliding over the ocean or on a far-off runway, Air Force One delivers a single message: the US is always ready. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to click on the bell, give the video a thumbs up, and subscribe for more content.